Ladies and gentlemen, do not touch that dial. You are in the right place at the right time. Folks, it is Saturday, and you know what that means. Thank you all for tuning in for another hard-hitting, fake virtual fighting episode of Syndicate Championship Wrestling's Saturday Showdown. I am your hostess with the mostest, Shaggy Black, and we are here on the road to Civil War, August 17th on this YouTube channel, 1 p.m. Eastern, noon Central. You do not want to miss this. And guys, girls, everyone in between, I want to tell you right now, big news came out from Ian Jacobs. The main event of Civil War will be War Games. It will be Team Isaac versus Team SCW. These men will be of Ian Jacobs' choosing on the side of SCW, and folks, Isaac will be picking his team down the road. However, right now, we got a good show here for you tonight, folks. We got the main event is a tag match, an interesting tag match of sorts. But let's head down to the ring for our first match of the evening.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, weighing in at 264 pounds, Bruce Diaz Stubbs.
The big, mean bastard is coming down to the ring. Bruce Stubbs looking to continue his mean streak as it is and take out some retribution on his opponent tonight. Rumor has it that Isaac Murphy has come up to Bruce Stubbs in wanting him and his mean streak as it is on Team Isaac at War Games. And I gotta tell you, that would probably be a wise decision. Win or losses typically don't matter in the grand scheme. It's the ones who could put up a fight, and Stubbs is one of those dudes. Meanwhile, when the screen goes gold, it is a sight to behold. Straight from the trailer parks of Duval, Golden Joe West.
And his opponent from Jacksonville, Florida, weighing in at 235 pounds, Golden Joe West.
Joe West making his return in the SCW arena last week, entering the open challenge of the SCW champion, the natural Isaac Murphy. Now, get this, folks. Joe West came up short, yes, but we know the strengths and the feats of what Joe West can do and accomplish. So therefore, this man is on Team SCW, one of the first men to be announced for that match. And I gotta say, man, wise choice, wise counter choice from our GM, Ian Jacobs. Joe West is looking to get a little bit of retribution back from himself after coming up short in that main event match last week for the SCW title. And what better way to get his aggressions out than face the big mean bastard. And the bell rings, and here we go. And Joe bringing the funk early. Look at the kip up. The athleticism. And folks, if you're just tuning in, thank you all for tuning in every Saturday like you do. You are now watching Joe West versus Bruce Stubbs. Our main event of the evening, the tag team of Dr. Antonio Hurtt and Diaz Tatem will be facing some unlikely opponents in our SCW television champion, J Omega and the Prince of the Sands, Xerxes. My goodness, you want to talk about an odd couple. That right there is going to be the biggest of odd couples that you'll see in the ring. And typically in wrestling fashion, can they coexist? We will find out tonight. Meanwhile, Stubbs is pounding the head of Joe West. Pause if applicable. Meanwhile, Stubbs, again, looking to come up with a victory here. We got a cover. 1, 2, no, kick out at 1. Bruce Stubbs, again, to be added to Team Isaac in that War Games match. And if you haven't seen a War Games match, folks, that match is going to be crazy. And there's going to be more announced down the road from it. As you see Bruce climbing the top rope, telling Joe West to get on his feet. And Bruce, oh, what a shot, no! Reversal from Joe. Reversal, Joe hits a reversal body slam, taking down Bruce Stubbs. Hell, I'm at a loss for words. I didn't think Joe had it in him. But that is why he is Mr. Grand Slam, folks. And look at Joe. Joe taking out Stubbs. Looks like all the momentum's on his side now. And Joe, oh! Stubbs got out of the way. And Stubbs sending no, Joe with a reversal. And Joe with the midsection, oh, and 2 knees to the face of Bruce Stubbs. And now Joe, look at the combos from Mr. West. Joe out here, man, putting on a show for the fans and everything else. Now look at this, Joe. Oh, no. Again, bitten off more than he could chew. Probably taking Bruce Stubbs a little likely. Oh, what a clothesline from Joe West. And now Joe taunting in the corner as Joe does. Ref starts his count at 1. No, Joe gets back in the ring. Looks like he's suckering Bruce to get back in. Oh, hold my dick! Hold my dick! Joe West hitting hold my dick, patented. Joe West there. Speaking of, I want to go over the match card the rest of this evening. We have a triple threat match of Aiden Alexander, Leo Simmons, and Darius Praise in a triple threat match, and what only some people would think. Oh, what a big boot from Stubbs. Teeth knocker, and we got a cover. 1, 2, kick out at 2. And of course, EVE will be taking on Quinn Ventura tonight, folks. This card's gonna be jam-packed, full of fun and adventure. Bruce Stubbs looking to capitalize. Oh! Sling blade into a drop kick from Joe West. Joe West picking up and trying to get that momentum back on his side. Taking Bruce, shoving him onto the ground. Now Joe goes for a cover. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Joe West looking to capitalize. Oh, nice senton to the back of Stubbs. Again, Joe is just trying to capitalize here, get much as he can out of this match. Taking the handout of Stubbs. And Joe, again, looks like all the momentum is back on the Golden One side. We all know there was one white trash bash away that can put his opponent away. Will he be able to hit it? No! Stubbs has been getting out of the way of Joe's ground attacks here. But Joe, no, Stubbs sending Joe over the top rope. And now Stubbs, look at this, what's Stubbs doing? Oh my God. Stubbs, oh! Backdrop on the apron. Folks, that is the hardest part of the ring. And now Stubbs continuing his onslaught on the outside. What does this big mean bastard have in store? Joe West, whatever it is, it can't be good. What's Stubbs doing? Oh my God, what is Stubbs doing? What is Stubbs doing? Oh! Holy shit, oh my God! Stubbs with the unrelenting assault with a powerbomb on the apron, into the apron. My gracious. And Stubbs flexing for the crowd and himself. Joe looks to be out of it. DDT. And we got to cover one. Kick out at one. The former two-time SCW World Champion is on a down and out here. Will he be able to come back in this match? Joe crawling to the corner there. What's Stubbs doing? Stubbs hits the ropes. Oh! Knee strike in the corner. And Joe needs to get back into this match. And look at that, Joe avoiding whatever attack Stubbs had planned. And now, no! Stubbs blocking whatever move Joe had planned. And the back and forth from these two. And Joe with another hit from the midsection, but no, Bruce counters. Oh my God, can he hit it? Yes, he does. And we got to cover 1, 2, 3, 2.999. Joe kicks out. And the crowd is loving this. Didn't think, oh, what a belly to belly. Didn't think Joe would kick out of the heaven sent, but he was able to. But Joe showing that resiliency in the ring. And oh, what a reverse moonsault there from Joe. Kind of like a splash variant. And Joe, oh, kick the knee. White trash bash, and that could be all she wrote. 1, 2, 3. My goodness, Bruce Stubbs kicks out of the white trash bash. I did not see that one coming at all, folks. And Joe's got to get that crowd on his side and continue this onslaught. And now Joe, moonsault. You got to cover him, Joe. You got to cover him. But Joe applying pressure to Stubbs. And Stubbs kicking out of the white trash bash is something I never would thought I'd see coming out of Bruce Stubbs. And now Joe, sassy as ever, trying to get the crowd on his side. And Joe hits that knee drop to the face of Stubbs, slowing down the pace of the match, trying to get it back on his side. And now Joe with the combos. Oh, and hits that kick, and Stubbs could be lights out for Stubbs. And Joe goes for another cover. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Bruce Stubbs is still in this fight. What a hell of an opener, folks. Bruce Stubbs is in this to win it. And now, oh! What's Joe doing? Anaconda Vice in the center of the ring. Will Stubbs tap? No! Stubbs breaks right out of that. Stubbs powering out of that move. And meanwhile, Joe with some combinations. And now Stubbs rolling out of the ring. Joe tuning up the crowd. Could we see it again? Home the dick hits again. 2-time for your trouble. And now Joe still putting on a show on the outside. Looking to put Bruce Stubbs away. Russ count is up to 3. And now Joe, oh! Joe hitting what quite possibly have been a Falcon Arrow on the outside. And Stubbs getting right up. Oh my God, oh man! Joe gets planted by the outlet rack. And now he's been put in the 8 gates. Joe taps out of the 8 gates. But you can't tap out on the outside. He ain't gonna be able to win the match like that. Joe could be out. Stubbs gets back in the ring. Oh my God, not like this. Ref is counting up the 9. Joe's gotta get back in the ring. Joe's gotta get back in the ring. Can he get back in the ring, Joe? No! Joe gets counted out. Bruce Stubbs wins the match on a big brain move, winning by countout. And looks like, can he take that momentum to Civil War? score for Team Isaac. Only time will tell, folks. My goodness. What a hell of a match, man. What a hell of an opener. Folks, what a hell of an opener. But we got more matches coming, folks. Speaking of which, let's head down to the next match, which is our triple threat match coming up right now.
The following is a triple threat match. Making his way to the ring from Long Island, New York, weighing in at 235 pounds, A-list Aiden Alexander.
The A-lister has arrived, and he's looking to get back in ring form. And folks, the OG himself, the Versace Poppy, looking to add a win to his win column due to, he's been coming up short as of late. But if he wins this triple threat match, only time will tell what this will do for him coming down the road for the end of the year. Or hell, even soon, folks. Speaking of which, this is another man who is in desperate need of a W.
And his opponents, first from New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in at 270 pounds, Hacksaw Leo Simmons.
Leo Simmons coming into this match after suffering a loss from the television champion a few weeks ago. But this man is looking to take that loss and turn it around. And, I gotta say, these are some talented men coming into this ring today, as this triple threat could have the making of a classic, folks. I mean, who knows what this could be for, though? Rumor has it that Ian Jacobs is still looking for a fourth man for his team on Team SCW, as it is just Joe West, Dwayne Fox, and Landon Kelly. So eyes will be on new talent. And speaking on talent,
and from London, England, weighing in at 230 pounds,
the super smooth bruv is back and still looking for his first victory here in SCW. And you gotta admit, there are two former champions in this match. One has to believe Darius Praise leaves here the victor. That will catapult him in SCW and cement that status. Folks love Darius Praise, and Praise loves the folks, but this is gonna be a crazier opportunity here for him this evening. It's all three men desperate for a win. Who will come up and triumph this evening? All three talented men. The bell rang. And these two going right at it. Simmons throwing Alexander out of the ring. And Aiden getting back in the ring, going right after Praise. Folks, when it's multi-man matches like this, I'm gonna do my best to call the action. So please forgive me if I miss anything of importance. But Leo Simmons looking to start out of the gate, but no, Praise sending Simmons to the ropes. Meanwhile, Praise and Alexander are going in the ring. Oh my, what a discus clothesline. But Simmons with a drop kick to the lower back of Alexander. And capture suplex. And Aiden trying to get separation here, but Praise sending him back down to the ground and going right after that arm. And Simmons taking a breath, watching as Praise. And Simmons trying to take out Praise himself, but Praise not having any of that. Praise picking up Simmons, and now all three men, I said all three men are desperate here to get a win. Pounce out of nowhere. But can Aiden Alexander capitalize? Aiden getting thrown in the corner. And look at Praise! Praise with both of his competitors in the corner hits a splash. Can he capitalize on this? No! Aiden doing the capitalizing himself by getting some shots in. And Darius taking out Alexander. What's Darius doing? Darius going to the outside. What's this? He's got a kendo stick. I mean, this is a hell of an equalizer. And Praise swings and misses. Oh! He hits Simmons and Alexander, but Alexander blocking that. And now, a leg lock applied to Praise. And Praise breaking out of that. Praise breaking out of that, but the damage may have been done to his leg. But what's Simmons doing? Simmons with a suplex! And his pin cover broken up. But Alexander with a suplex of his own and going for a cover of his own, and that gets broken up. My goodness me. But now, who's gonna take advantage? And Simmons going for a leg lock of his own, and Praise breaks that up. And now Praise, look at this, super kick, Jesus, and Simmons is out. Simmons is out. And Praise DDT to Alexander, and now Praise going for a cover here. One, kick out at one. You gotta hand it to Praise. He's in the ring with former champions, and he's holding his own. Say what you will about his win-loss record, but the man knows how to put on a show and fight. Meanwhile, Praise rolling out of the ring after suffering another suplex from Leo Simmons. And speaking of suplex, counter from Aiden Alexander. And Aiden with a power bomb into a knee strike. And Aiden has got all the momentum on his side now. Wait a minute. And Simmons with a block, forearm shot. What's Simmons doing here? Simmons. Forearm drag, no. Oh no! The super smooth Bruv bringing another weapon into the ring. This time a sledgehammer, and hits Alexander with it. But Simmons not having any of that, looking to plant the kid. Oh! Darius Praise could be out. What's Alexander doing? Alexander sending Simmons to the ropes. Simmons fighting back. Simmons now with another leg lock in the ring, center of the ring. Can Alexander break out of this? And he looks like he does. A couple of pot shots to the dome of Simmons. And what is Darius Praise doing? Getting reversed, it looks like. And Simmons looking to take out his competition. My guess is Alexander and Simmons are looking to take one another out. As Alexander going after his bigger prize. Oh! End credits! End credits hits! And do we have a winner? 1, 2, kick out at 2. Darius Praise is still in this match. Those credits are still rolling. And not to be outdone, Alexander going for a leg lock in the center of the ring. But Simmons powers out of that. And as I was saying before, both these OGs looking to go after Praise like they're finding fresh fish. And look, Praise throwing. Oh! Praise took his eyes off the prize. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, Aiden Alexander. Wow!
Here is your winner, A-list, Aiden Alexander!
Aiden Alexander picks up an impressive W, outlasting his two opponents. What would this mean for the A-lister? We will find out shortly enough. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in to this week's episode. We thank you last time for some audio issues that we suffered last week. And we definitely appreciate you guys tuning in. But we're going to keep this ball rolling, folks. Our next match of the evening is the almighty EVE taking on the intergalactic queen herself, Quinn Ventura. That match is up next.
Is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Accra, Ghana, the mighty
EVE coming down to the ring to take on an old opponent. We hadn't seen these two go one-on-one since last season, folks. Quinn Ventura versus EVE. Those two OGs are headed straight for the ring. And I gotta tell you, EVE may have found another partner to work against in the meantime with our women's world champion, Hannah Day. But since then, it has been announced that Quinn Ventura will face Hannah Day for that SCW Women's World Championship at Civil War. Coming down to the ring, and of course, like I just said, she will be facing Hannah Day for that Women's World Championship at Civil War, August 17th. Quinn Ventura, after pinning Hannah Day in a tag match last week, has earned her shot from Ian Jacobs. Directly, Ian wants the match, made the match for Civil War in virtual Chicago, Illinois on August 17th. But right now, EVE could help derail the momentum of Quinn Ventura. And folks, this match is gonna be not for the faint of heart, I tell you what. As these two ladies are staring each other down, and the bell is ringing, and here we go. Oh, what a boot from EVE. Of course, you see the size difference. EVE is a very large woman, but Quinn is out here, former SCW Women's World Champion, looking to regain that title, but she's got to, deal with obstacles in her way, and this is a big-ass obstacle, folks. EVE, what she lacks in speed, makes up in size and strength. So Quinn, for her to even try to win this match, Quinn's got to get those strikes in reverse, just like she just did there, taking out EVE and getting the advantage. EVE getting sent to the corner. Oh! Quinn tried to go for an attack there and just gets hit with the back elbow, and now she's in a bear trap, but she's breaking out of that. Oh! Elephant clap. Now EVE looking to take Quinn into the corner, but Quinn fighting out of that. And folks, I am getting word in my headset that next week our main event will be for who has War Games supremacy or War Games advantage, as the representation from Team SCW, Landon Kelly, will be facing one representative from Isaac Murphy's team, and that representative is Big Wave Reese Price. Landon Kelly versus Reese Price. Next week's main event, folks. That is going to be a hot one. Speaking of hot, what a drop kick from Quinn Ventura. And Quinn got all the momentum to her side, but no, EVE rolls out of the way of that drop kick. EVE slow to get up and tries to get her with a drop kick of her own. And we got a cover. One kick out at one. EVE looking to do damage here and showing the strength. No, Quinn with the DDT. EVE had Quinn picked up, trying to go for a DDT, and look at Quinn Ventura. Oh, with a stomp right to the chest of EVE. And EVE slow to get up. And now Quinn looking to put away EVE, but EVE reverses. Oh, what a shoulder shot, and what's EVE doing? EVE, oh my God, powerbomb, and we got a cover. 1, 2, kick out at 2. EVE showing that strength, flexing her muscles. And Quinn on the outside, and Quinn, oh, shoulder check to the outside, and Quinn writhing on the mats, on the floor. We're at start of this count, and now EVE to the outside. You know, these two go way back, going back to our first match here at when we revamped at Malice in Wonderland, being the last two contestants in the Fatal 4-Way to crown who the first ever SCW World Women's Champion. So these two know each other like the back of their hand. But EVE, unlike Quinn, hasn't had a chance to hold that title. But if she beats Quinn here, you gotta feel like she may be the next person in line for a title shot. Ref count is up to 6 now. As EVE stalking her opponent, cutting off her passes, but Quinn gets back into the ring, and EVE, of course, takes full advantage, but Quinn fighting back. Quinn fighting back, and no, EVE with a block, and now Quinn being put right back in that bear hug, squeezing the air out of her lungs, but Quinn is fighting back. Oh! Quinn gets out of it. Now Quinn going for another stomp to the chest. You gonna take the air out of my lungs, EVE? Well, I got you. Two can play that game. It's a Quinn Ventura stomping on the hand of EVE, working that arm. It's Quinn slowly trying to get the pace back into her match, still stomping on the arm of EVE. You know, she's gonna need that limb, folks. Now what's Quinn doing? Quinn getting to the top rope. Quinn telling EVE to stand her ass up. And here we go. And Quinn with another drop kick. Quinn hits EVE with another drop kick. And EVE fighting back. Sending Quinn to the ropes. Drop down. And EVE. Oh! It's like a spine buster, so that, but no. Quinn gets up. And EVE takes to the outside. Oh my God! Suicide dive to the outside. EVE rolled to the outside, trying to escape, but Quinn met her with a suicide dive to the outside, and now what's EVE doing? I mean, Quinn, no, gets reversed by EVE. And now EVE trying to set up for that powerbomb again. And oh, look at the quick strength. But both women are out. The ref's count is up to 4. Can both women get back into the ring? Quinn shooting EVE back into the ring. And now EVE, oh, gets gut checked by Quinn. And Quinn setting EVE up. A cutter hits. And what do we got? We got a cover. 1, 2, kick out at 2.999. Quinn Ventura can't believe it. And the crowd is loving it. And now with a splash from Quinn, and we got another cover. 1, 2, kick out again. EVE is still in this fight. Quinn Ventura can't believe it. And EVE's pulling herself up. And what's Quinn doing? Quinn to the outside with herself and hits EVE. EVE's on the ground, and now Quinn staring at her opponent on the outside. Now Quinn hopping to the top rope. Quinn, elbow drop to the outside. My goodness. EVE could be out of it. Oh no, right as I say that, EVE with a counter. But no, Quinn. Oh, Quinn sending EVE into the steel steps. Goodness gracious. But EVE counters. Ref counters up to 3, but EVE gets back into the ring. Quinn trying to capture her breath. EVE, are you not entertained, crowd? And now Quinn looking to set something up. Oh, snake eyes. Quinn has been doing a good job keeping the big woman down. The Warrior Queen against the Queen of the Galaxy. Oh, and what a drop kick from Quinn Ventura, taking out EVE's leg. And could we see another cutter? Could we get it? Can she get her up? Cutter! Cutter hits, and we got a cover. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, Quinn Ventura. Quinn Ventura picks up that victory. And she's looking up. Oh no, what is this? Hannah Day coming down to the ring. And what is Hannah doing? Hannah's not even scheduled to be here tonight. But Hannah staring down Quinn Ventura. And these two women have never faced each other one-on-one. But on Saturday, August 17th, at Civil War, these two will be facing each other for that prize. And man, that match has classic written all over it. Speaking of classic, folks, it's time for our main event of the evening. The odd couple of the year, facing two men that are eager to get their hands on them. That match is happening right now. Let's head down to the ring.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are tonight's entertainment.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, from the Bronx, New York, weighing in at 239 pounds, the SCW Television Champion, Jake Omega.
The war of jokes and surgeries continues, but it has a different twist tonight as the king of jokes, the Reaper himself, Jay Omega, might not have any smiles on him tonight, considering that he's tagging with a partner he has absolutely no interest in tagging with. And that is his former opponent, the Prince of the Sands, Xerxes. Now, Jay Omega is not a stranger to tag teams, but he usually tags with a person he can actually stand. And today will be a challenge unlike anything he's dealt with before. Obviously looking to be one hell of a hand to a hell of a helping hand to the television champion. Now, Jay Omega may not care for Xerxes, but Xerxes is looking to make the best of it. As he stated, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. I mean, albeit in the longest way of saying it. Xerxes has been looking forward to teaming up with Omega since this match was announced, and all smiles from the Prince of the Sands, because while these two have went toe-to-toe before, Xerxes respects the clown Prince of Violence in Jay Omega, and Xerxes is looking to continue that way. All smiles ahead, but these two men may not be smiling tonight, as their opponents are definitely looking back to get their get-backs.
And from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 240 pounds, Diaz!
Now, I have also been informed that all four men will have matches at Civil War. As you see Diaz Tatem coming down to the ring now, Diaz Tatem and Xerxes will meet one-on-one in a 2 out of 3 falls match at Civil War August 17th on this YouTube channel. And of course, J Omega will be defending that television championship against his foe, and that is the super tough doctor, Mr. STD himself, Dr. Antonio Hurtt. That match is going to be something unlike we've ever seen here in SCW, as it will be an ambulance match. But meanwhile, Diaz Tatem, before we get to Civil War, he is looking to add another victory under his belt after defeating Xerxes in a one-on-one battle, and looking to keep that streak going. And will do anything he can to end up with the W tonight. But right now, I don't even think his tag team partner is looking for W. This man is looking for a fight.
And from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 260 pounds, a professional, Dr. Antonio Hurtt.
The doctor is in, and folks, the doctor is looking to get his hands on one J Omega. And I gotta tell you, man, I understand what Dr. Hurtt going for, because shout out to Fatal Fury legend Terry Bogard. But just the doctor's attire for him to be a part of the medical field, very questionable, to say the least. But but it doesn't matter if he's styling or profiling, he is looking to cause havoc in this ring tonight, because the man he has been wanting to get his hands on is right in his grasp, right in front of him. And the bell has rung, and we're starting off with Omega and Diaz. These two never met in ring before. And what a hell of a way for Diaz to start. And Diaz with the counter, going there, sending Omega to the ropes, but Omega not looking like he's not having any of that. And I'm very surprised that it looks like Dr. Hurtt is letting Diaz go right after Omega, because Omega has been the target of Dr. Hurtt this entire time, and we got a tag in. Dr. Hurtt told Diaz before the match starts to stay out of his way. If Omega is in the ring, Dr. Hurtt is in the ring, but it looks like Diaz is starting the match off, and he is getting stomped on, folks. And right as I say that, Diaz counterbalances and comes up with a springboard enziguri. We love to see it, and we got our first cover. One kick out at one. And for those unfamiliar with the tag team rules here in SCW, they're very intriguing, as let me point out that each team is allowed one breakup pin per tag. You can do it multiple times, but it's per tag, meaning if Xerxes were to pin Diaz, Dr. Hurtt can run into the ring and break it up, but he wouldn't be able to break up the next cover until he is tagged in the ring, which will reset his balances. Meanwhile, looks like Xerxes is taking Diaz off balance with another knee shot, and there's another tag. And oh, what a back elbow. We got a cover. One, Diaz desperately needs to make a tag here. And now Diaz. Oh, what a nice kick to Omega, but Omega gets right back up. Diaz needs to make a tag to Dr. Hurtt. And Omega breaking that up. And Omega, neckbreaker. Omega with the cover. 1, kick out at 1. And did the refs see Dr. Hurtt get into the ring? I think that does count as a in-ring breakup. Dr. Hurtt got into the ring, and it looks like Omega is taking full advantage of Diaz not making that tag. What does Diaz have to prove here? He can't take on both men. And what a boot from Xerxes. Xerxes and Omega look to be on point, and Diaz with a combo is his own, but doesn't make the tag. I know people were talking about Omega and Xerxes being the odd couple, but Tatem now finally tagging in Dr. Hurtt, and he needed to tag in Hurtt a while ago, but now Xerxes taking advantage. Throwing the Doctor with a power slam. Oh, look at him working the shoulder of Dr. Hurtt. Xerxes been in control. Well, the team of Xerxes and Omega have been in control of this match the entire time. I don't even know if odd couple is the proper term to use here, but now you got Dr. Hurtt and Omega in the ring, and I wonder what Omega is gonna, and Omega rolling out of the ring, and Dr. Hurtt, oh my God, suicide dive! Dr. Hurtt doesn't even see a clown, he just sees red as he's going right after J. Omega, taking the leg out, and with a suicide dive. Ref's count is up to 3, but I don't think Dr. Hurtt cares about the count out. He just wants to get his hands on J. Omega, and Omega now throwing Hurtt back in the ring, and look at Diaz! Diaz finally getting in to this match with some tag team ingenuity, feeding Omega to Dr. Hurtt, and Dr. Hurtt comes down on that leg. Hurtt is working on the leg of Omega, probably setting up for that life subtractor. And Omega needs every limb to work in this match for him to win. Oh! But Dr. Hurtt looking to make sure Omega doesn't leave here. Oh, well, man. Folks, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Please stay on to this channel. We will be right back. Welcome back, folks. As you see, Dr. Hurtt and Omega in the ring, and Hurtt goes straight for the turnbuckle, and oh look, Omega makes a tag to Xerxes, and Omega is down, and oh! Xerxes gets clobbered for his troubles, but Omega's down, and Omega made the tag to Xerxes. Oh, and now Xerxes is in the ring with the troubled Doctor. And look at the strength of Dr. Hurtt with the kip up. Styling on him. And now it looks like Omega is back in his corner. These two, again, Xerxes and Omega have been the odd couple, seeing that J. Omega wants nothing to do with Xerxes, but now it looks like he has a reason to, because Xerxes gets planted, and we got a cover. 1, 2, kick out at 2, but J. Omega can no longer enter the ring after that tag. So what's in store here? Is Xerxes gets sent to the corner. What's Diaz planning? Diaz with a calculated knee strike to the midsection of Xerxes. L tries to go for a springboard senton and misses. And Diaz looking to keep his foe down. And Diaz sending Xerxes to the corner. And it looks like Xerxes gets out of the corner. Oh, what a shoulder tackle. And we got a cover. One, kick out at 1. Xerxes needs to make that tag to Omega. To being planted. And now Omega makes that tag, and Omega and Xerxes working together. I mean, you gotta give it to Omega. He may hate the dude's guts, but he doesn't love to lose. So here you go. These two will do what they can to be partners in unforeseen circumstances. And now Omega lining up. Could be that pump kick to the face, my God. And we got a cover 1, and we got a breakup. Now Dr. Hurtt cannot enter this match. And Omega stalking Diaz, but Diaz counters. And Diaz plants him with a Northern Light suplex. And Diaz makes the tag to Dr. Hurtt. Oh, man. Oh! And Hurtt gets planted with a leg kick. And Omega still applying pressure to the Doctor. The Doctor discombobulated, but no! Reversal from the Doctor! Dr. Hurtt back in full effect. Dr. Hurtt going straight after that leg again. Look at that. Now we got some teamwork from Hurtt and Diaz. Diaz, oh! What a knee strike from Diaz. And could this be the momentum swing that we needed to see from the team of Tatem and Hurtt? Diaz Tatem now stomping on the lower back of the television champion. Man, oh man, could you imagine if Diaz Tatem picks up the victory for his team tonight and pinning the television champion? What would that mean for Diaz's career here in SCW? Meanwhile, looks like Omega's slow to get up. But Omega throwing those rights and lefts. Oh, what the hair pull from Omega. And he's stomping on the arm of Tatem. Ooh. Face scrape from Omega. And Omega, wait, Diaz makes the tag to Omega. And Omega staring down Dr. Hurtt. And Dr. Hurtt, medical bill. Medical bill delivered. And we got a cover. What? No. Xerxes breaks up the pin, but that won't help the television champion. But we got a block. Oh, and Tatem with a punch. And Dr. Hurtt sending Omega to the corner. Tatem helping out Hurtt when he could have been hit with that Brooklyn Zoo. That move cost Dr. Hurtt his television championship. But now, it looks like Omega is taking full advantage of the distraction. And now Omega making the tag to Xerxes. And Dr. Hurtt rolling out of the ring, trying to get his bearings here. And now Dr. Hurtt, oh! Punching the daylight is Xerxes. And now Xerxes showing that strength. Oh! Down on the mat goes Dr. Hurtt. And now, oh no, Tatem and Xerxes. Xerxes, oh! Knocking Tatem out and going right after Tatem. Refs count us up to 6, and now we got pandemonium, folks. As Dr. Hurtt tries to go after J Omega, and now Xerxes has Dr. Hurtt in the center of the turnbuckle in his corner. Look at that, folks. I am like discombobulated my damn self. The craziness of this match going on. As Xerxes dragging Dr. Hurtt to the center of the ring, and we got a pin. 1, kick out at 1. You can't keep a good doctor down, folks. Xerxes picking up Dr. Hurtt, sending Dr. Hurtt to the corner, and now taking out the leg of Hurtt. And Omega just laughing in the corner as Xerxes proceeding to beat the daylights out of Dr. Hurtt. But Dr. Hurtt showing fight, bringing Xerxes to his corner. Oh, snake eyes in that corner. Now what the hell is Dr. Hurtt doing? Dr. Hurtt getting out of the ring. Not a wise decision from the doctor. Oh my God, end of days! That is why it wasn't a wise move. But Tatem comes right into the ring and breaks that up. Man, oh man, I don't know what was going through the head of Dr. Hurtt. But getting out of the ring wasn't a baller move. And now Omega hyping himself up, looking like to take the doctor out. Taking the arm out of the doctor is Omega. And Omega makes another quick tag to Xerxes. Like I said, for them being the odd couple, these two have been going back and forth. Oh, missed splash by Xerxes. But Xerxes throwing Dr. Hurtt to the outside of the ring, and Hurtt pushing Xerxes off of him. But Xerxes now flexing. Probably not the right time to be doing that. And Dr. Hurtt sending Xerxes to the ropes. Drop down, leapfrog. And he plants and Hurtt plants Xerxes with a spine buster. And now going after the leg of Xerxes. Tenderizing that leg, as it were. And continues to go after the leg. Ode to Terry Funk there. But Dr. Hurtt looking to make a tag and tags in Tatem. And now Tatem getting the ring. And Tatem, no, back elbow from Xerxes. Oh, what a lariat from Xerxes, but a punch. And now Xerxes is distracted. Oh, what a knee strike from Diaz Tatem. Knee strike from Diaz Tatem, and Xerxes trying to bounce back out of this, but now lifting on the attack to Tatem. And Xerxes tossing Tatem like a sack of potatoes. Xerxes makes the tag to Omega, but you see Tatem in the corner. And Omega going right after him, but Tatem getting right up. And Tatem, oh, snap suplex. And a knee drop to the chest of Omega. Folks, you are watching our main event of the evening. Diaz Tatem, Dr. Antonio Hurtt, facing your SCW television champion, J. Omega, and the Prince of the Sands, Xerxes. And oh, Omega gets planted. And Dr. Hurtt is turning up. And Omega doing everything he can to stop it. Brooklyn Zoo from nowhere. But no, Tatem breaks it up. Tatem breaks it up, saving the doctor. Lord knows that Brooklyn Zoo has put away many a men, and the doctor being one of them. And now Omega and Xerxes get another tag in, sending Dr. Hurtt to the ropes. Oh! And Xerxes and Dr. Hurtt, the legal men in the ring, but Dr. Hurtt, oh, European uppercut. Dr. Hurtt still got to fight another European uppercut. And look at this! Look at this! Ambulance raid! Vortex hits! We got to cover! 1, 2, oh! Break up at 2. J. Omega saves it for his team. But now J. Omega cannot enter the ring after breaking that pin up. And now Dr. Hurtt makes the tag to Tatem. And now it is Tatem and Xerxes in the ring. Can Xerxes make a tag? Oh no. Doesn't look like he will. F out the way! F out the way hits, and that could be all. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, Diaz Tatem, and the super tough Dr. Antonio Hurtt. These two men pick up the victory, and will they take that momentum into their separate matches at Civil War? Time can only tell. I will tell you this, J. Omega won't be happy about this loss, but he will be happy for you guys to tune in next week, as we are 1 week, at that point be 1 week away from Civil War. Folks, we will check you out next time. See you later.